All right, ladies and gentlemen, X5, it's on the left. I'll be doing today lowering springs. It's here, H&R springs. Yep, nice. So it's gonna go on this, I'm gonna lower it. Like I said, I'm excited. I mean, it's not gonna probably lower a lot, maybe like around 2 inch, but still it's gonna, I feel like it's gonna be more aggressive look. But yeah, also I'm at my uncle's shop, so that's his shop. We do framework. If you guys are interested in framework, if you need framework, let me know. We're located in Auburn, Washington. So yeah, but yeah, here we go. I'll start probably with the front. This side, I'll take the wheel off and then I'll take you guys through. All right, here we go. All right, guys, now took the wheel off, so pretty much we're gonna take this out, take it aside. That's the link arm for the sway bar. Then we'll undo this clip, take this brake line away. Then we have two bolts right here. As you can see, 1, 2, we'll undo them. And then we're gonna undo the top strut, 3 bolts. I believe they're 12 or 13 mil. Once we undo all that, this whole strut should come out. Maybe we have to do some wiggling, we'll see. And then we'll swap the spring. I do have the spring compressors as well right here. I believe I've bought them from O'Reilly's Auto Parts. They were like 40 bucks. I mean, yeah, it's a good tool to have. So yeah, I'll probably undo this hook and undo this first, the link, the sway bar link. And then we'll undo more stuff so it's not on the way. All right, I might just spray right now some W40 so it's easier to undo the bolts. All right, here we go. So yeah, WD-40, we just want to do that, so we'll let it sit for a bit and then we'll just go on it. I mean, meanwhile, I'll probably unhook this brake line. So it's just 2 tabs, it's a clip, yeah. So I just undid the speed sensor and the brake line, brake wear sensor. Just undo them so it's not on the way in this bracket because it's gonna come out. And this one probably needs a little bit force. Just don't do it don't overdo it so you don't want to break the brake line. So, but yeah, it might take some time. Maybe I might spray some WD-40. So it's probably easier, slides out. Yeah. It's like a rubber grommet. It sits pretty tight, so yeah. Yeah, let's see it. Come on. It's being super stubborn. Come on. Okay, here we go. Always WD-40 works, so it's out of our way. So I'll go undo this link, sway bar link, then these 2 bolts, then the top 3 bolts, and then the front suspension should come out fairly easy. Yeah. So for the sway bar link bolt, it's 18 mil socket, and in this cases you want to use power tools, especially for the link, because I mean if you have it, it would be ideal, because usually once you do couple turns with normal wrench or socket, it usually starts spinning. So if you have a power tool, it goes fast. So I'll do the bolt. I mean, hopefully it works. Usually it works all the time. Sorry, a light got dropped, but yeah, see, it works every time. Got a washer too, right here. I'll put this here. See, it's on the, so it's out of our way. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm trying my best. It's a little dark in here. Okay, now we want to do this big giant bolts in there, one on the top, one in the bottom. Once we undo them and undo the top bolts, it should come out, this whole front suspension. Yeah. All right. So alright, so for those two main bolts, they're 22 mil, so you want to get like a wrench, hold it from the back and undo the washer. So for the top one, I probably can get in there with a power tool, but for the bottom one, probably I'm gonna just do manual with the wrench. So yeah. Alright. Come on. Simple as that. Alright, we also do have a bracket in here, so don't forget how it goes. So it goes with the top one, so make sure you don't lose the nut as well. Yep. Now we're gonna do the bottom, and then we're good to go. Alright, now I'm just gonna go with normal wrench to the bottom one. Alright guys, I just undid the nut, but I do want to hold the bottom bolt for now in before I do undo the top 3 bolts, because I don't want to just drop there. I want to undo the top ones first, and then I'll just take that bolt out and it should just slide down. Yeah. So yeah, it's 13 mil nuts, so you want to undo them real quick. I'll just get a little bit shorter socket because this doesn't fit. Alright guys, once you undo the top ones, I just did. Now take that stud out, this whole thing should come out. Here we go. Yep, simple as that. And make sure you tight this with something, because it's resting, or put something underneath. It's resting on a brake line. So let me go get something real quick. So I just put a jack stand underneath, so it's not stressing any of these cables. I mean the brake line and the sensor cables. So yeah, and I'll take it right here. We have the the strut is out. Now what we want to do, we want to use those spring compressors and compress this spring so when we're gonna undo the top portion so it doesn't shoot. So pretty much this portion. Yeah. Okay. Alright guys, now we're gonna put those spring compressors. Okay, now we're gonna compress them, so make sure we lose the tension from this top cap so when I do it so it doesn't shoot. Alright. So as you can see now the top portion is spinning, see? So it should be enough to undo this nut right here. What we want to do now, we want to get a Allen key that goes in here, hold it from this middle part and get a just normal wrench, undo this bolt. Alright, so I got the Allen key and it's a 22 mil bolt there. So yeah, we wanna I think it wasn't enough, just be careful, tap it lightly, it might still shoot. So yeah, as you can guys see, it's out. See, we take this top portion, take this rubber grommet, and then the spring is out. Simple as that. I mean, I didn't know the dust boot is ripped. I mean, yeah. I mean, if I knew, I would have just bought it, but I think the what do you call it? The strut is shut too, I believe. So oh yeah, it's shut. Oh crap. Didn't know it was in this bad condition. If I knew, I would have just bought the struts too. I believe just gonna go grab some struts from somewhere. Maybe I have a local junkyard there. I saw one X5 sitting there, so I might just go take the struts out of it and just put them in. I'll see. But yeah, that's how you take it out. And then so that's the difference. It's gonna sit. And I just called up some local shops about the front struts. Probably if this one is that, the other front is that too. Unfortunately, they said they need to put a special order to get them. So that sucks. And I can't leave the car here like this because today it's a Saturday weekend, so my uncle doesn't work, so that's why I was using the lift. It was free. I think the thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the spring in here, assemble the car today. I'm gonna swap the backs and stuff, and then I'm gonna go order the front struts, and then once they arrive, I'm just gonna take the front struts again and swap the springs and everything. I'll probably order with new dust boots and everything, so I know it's fresh. Unfortunately, if I knew they were shot, I would have just ordered the struts as well. Nah, I just have to do double work. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but I'll still show you guys how to put the spring and assemble together and everything, so you guys have an idea. And yeah, and once I go order the struts, because they're gonna probably take over a week and I need the car to drive around. So for now, I guess I have to drive like this for a week or week and a half until I get the new struts, and then I'll just put them on. I mean, they're fairly easy. It takes like maybe half an hour just to do one side, the front. Because I did consider to go to a junkyard, get the used ones, but then I was like, well, they're used, they're gonna probably be old, maybe a little better shape than this, so I just didn't want to do that. I'm just gonna go home, order new struts and swap them over. But for now, like I said, guys, I do have to go with this, unfortunately. But yeah, once I get the new struts, I'll put them in, I'll be good. All right, yeah, let's continue watching, guys. Sorry for the talk. Let's do more work. All right, guys, you do want to compress the springs as well, because I know they're lower, but still you have to compress a little so you can put the top portion and fasten the bolt. So yeah, let's compress the spring. Yep, it's all in. Now we're gonna put it back on, and then, like I said, when I'll get the new struts, I'll swap them over. Yep. Once you did hooked up on couple bolts here, guys, the top, you do have to line up this notch here. That's how it sits properly, and then we can start assembly time. Let me zoom in. So we're gonna bring this, put the bolts, nuts, and then we'll just pretty much reverse the process. That's how it's gonna go. So I'll probably go with the bottom first. I'll probably remove the jack now and hold this. I mean, it's easier with two people. I mean, it's manageable one person too. And then this bracket, it's gonna go like this. This portion is gonna point down. And we have the link arm. We got the washer and then the nut. So same process for the link arm. Use the power tool because it'll fasten, so the rod itself, where the threads are, so it's not gonna spin. If you're gonna do with normal ratchet, it's gonna spin. So you do want to use power tools. It's faster and it works every time. So once you do that, then just reattach, retorque everything, retorque the top bolts, and it's good to go. One side is done. It's simple, it's not like hard. Probably the rear would be a little bit harder because the struts are separate and the spring is separate. So yeah, we'll see how it's gonna be in the rear. But yeah, perfect. Just in case, just check with the normal wrench. It's 18 mil. Sorry, I've used the wrong socket. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's locked. And I'll probably jack it up a little bit, so I want to torque everything on the height, on the normal ride height. Should be enough. Now I'm gonna probably torque the top part with 13 mil, and then I'll just torque and redo everything here. Yep. All right, now we're gonna torque these two main bolts. Just check. Oh yeah, it's solid. Now we're gonna do the bottom. Okay, the bottom is torqued. Now re-put the wires back and good to go. So here, 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 and then this goes in here. I'll probably spray some WD-40. Perfect. Now we'll put the clip in. That's it, simple as that. So yeah, now I'm just gonna put the wheel back, and one side is down. So I'm gonna go next to the passenger side. I'm not gonna probably film the passenger side because it's the same process, but I will show you guys once I take the the strut out and the condition and all that. But yeah, so I'll just put the tire back on and I'll just go work on the other side. All right, see you in a bit. Okay guys, so I took this strut out too, so this one is shut as well, so I'm gonna put this for now. Once I get the new ones, I'll get the front ones replaced. Yep. Alright guys, now for the rear, you do wanna take the trunk cover and pop this two covers, because you do wanna get in here. Well, it's a little too dark, but I'll show you with the light. I have nothing in there because the previous owner he did the airbag delete, so that's a plus for me a little bit. So I just want to show you guys now. The fronts are done. Now I want to go to the rear and just the springs. Keep in mind, if you're gonna do the spring conversion, you have to get grommets for the bottom and for the top for the spring. They do sell that separately as a kit. They're not expensive. I did not bought that because I have a spring conversion already, so the previous owner have done that. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you how to guys take the spring out, put the grommets back, and put the spring back on, and should be done. Yeah, let's go. Alright guys, so I took the wheel off. In order to take the spring out, you do have to loosen the rear strut bolt. So you have to you don't have to take the strut out completely, but you have to loosen the bottom one so you can compress the whole system down in order to take the spring out. And the grommets I was talking about, let me get a light here. So I'm talking about I'm sorry, right there, that grommet I'm talking about. So you have to loosen this bolt in order, once you compress this whole unit down, then you loosen this bolt because it has a stud in there, so this whole unit will slide out The top portion, it doesn't fasten on, it just sits there, has a grommet. So you do have to get this grommet if you do the conversion in the top portion. So once you compress this, I mean once you loosen the strut, you can compress it because the strut is holding, and then you'll slide this thing out, and then we'll put the other springs in. The other ones should go in fairly easy because they're lower, but we'll see. But yeah, first I'm gonna undo the strut, bottom one, and then we'll go to that bolt in there. I'll probably spray some WD-40 because it seems a little rusty. So yeah. Alright, it's loose. Now we have to take that strut out. I might need a jack to raise it up a little bit just so it's easily I can free it. But let me get a hammer, just do the few love taps so I can extract that stud. It's coming. Probably need some screwdriver. Okay, so I think I do have to jack it up a little bit, so I have some, so I can extract that bolt easily. Yeah, let me go get a jack. Look, a little bit more. See? Now it's loose. Easy as that. Okay, now. See? I'm gonna remove the jack now. But I do still have to compress from here to here, so I'll probably do like I use a small jack or something so I can take the spring out. But first I gotta undo that bolt I just showed you. Alright guys, that's what you wanna do. You wanna compress with that kind of jack, but you gotta be extra careful because you don't wanna jam your fingers or anything. Let's try it. See, it's loose. I gotta do a little more. Hold on, I have a like a bracket in there. I gotta undo that. I forgot. I don't want to break it, so I'm gonna. Alright guys, so the spring is on. Sorry I didn't film the whole thing because it was a lot of cussing, giving me trouble, so I had to undo this alignment control arm. This one I have to do I had to undo it. I mean obviously the strut as well, and then that little guy there, the sensor, and then I pretty much used the big pry bar to take the spring out. There was no way without it because I had to like compress it really hard. So I have done it. Now it's all done. I'll finish the other side and I'll show you the result. Alright, we just finished this side as well. It's a little dark out here. We go. The spring is in. We just use this pry bar. It's easier, best way. Then it's in. Now I just gotta put the wheels in, lower the car and see the stench. And this boy was helping me. I think it's a two-person job for the rear. I mean, front it's manageable by yourself, but the rear it's harder. Yeah, okay, let me put the wheels on and we'll see. Alright guys, that's the final result. It did get lower a little bit, you can tell. Sorry it's loud, but yeah, has more aggressive look to it. It's gonna get a little bit lower, it's gonna settle in once I'm gonna drive it. Like you can tell, it got significantly lower. So yeah, it's nice. It's gonna get even lower a little bit once I drive it. It's gonna settle in. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll keep you posted. Definitely I'll be changing the struts, so I'll swap them out. I mean, I'll keep you guys posted, but overall, yeah, pretty nice stance. Like always, see you next time, and if you enjoy the content and if you don't mind, please like, subscribe, that motivates me. But yeah, enough talking. I'll guys see you next time. Bye.